Hey, this is my client Miska. She's an High athlete. The first test we're going to do is blood pressure and resting heart rate. First of all, we're going to take the scuff and put it there, and the tube must show on the brachial arteries. Alright, so we're just going to close it. Alright, so what she must do now, she must just relax while I put on the test. The blood pressure reading is 121/77, the resting heart rate 79, which is perfect. First of all, we're going to use an in-body height detector, just to measure the height. And it says 1.65 centimeters. To measure the weight, we're going to use an in-body scale. And my client's weight is 75.2 kilograms. For my client's waist to hip ratio, I took a waist measurement which was 81 and a hip measurement that was 107. 81 divided by 107 equals 0.75. For the back stretch test, my client will be reaching for her hands behind the back. As you can see in the video, on the right hand side, the right hand is more flexible than the left. We're going to do a muscular endurance test. It's a sit-up test, so we're going to do a sit-up for 2 minutes, but I'm going to explain to my client what it's supposed to do. So my client has to put her arms, her hands behind her ears, on her back, and her elbows touching, her knees coming up. For the 2 minutes it was 65 sit-ups. For my client's age group, the results is good. For cardiovascular test, we're going to do some maximal treadmill walking test. We're going to establish a walking pace for 4 minutes with a 0% incline. We're going to keep the client's heart rate between 50 and 70% of the max heart rate. We are heading now for the second 4 minutes, and now we're adding 5% incline. In this step, we're going to check the heart rate and calculate the VO2 max. We're going to do a neuromuscular test, a 360-degree turn. The client stands up straight. On one command, they turn around completely in a full circle to 360 degrees. Then they turn to the original position by turning into the same direction. The number of steps it takes to complete the turn is counted. The test is then repeated in the opposite direction, and the number of steps is again recorded. My first cardiovascular exercise is going to be the rowing machine. I'm going to show my client what she's supposed to do. Alright, so first of all, she's going to take the seat, step the feet. Then she's going to grab the handles, and then she's going to move back and pull the handles. Use the handlebar towards the sternum. It's a trapezius muscles that activate, as well as the leg elbows. Our first resistance training is we're going to do a push-up. Right, while we do the push-up, there's 2 variations. It's the first one, when the client extends the legs and the arms are shoulder width, or the second one where she bends the knees and it just goes down. Goes up. So we make sure that the back is straight and the core is engaged, so you can do a proper push-up. The muscles that's engaged here is the chest, the triceps, and the shoulders. So she's going to do 10 repetitions, 3 sets. Right, so in this movement we are going to bend over. Bend over while you're pulling your arms, making sure that your back is straight and the chest is out, and you're pulling up. Exercise works the upper back as well as the lats and the biceps. We're going to do 10 reps and 3 sets. For lower body resistance, we are going to do a goblet squat, where we keep the weight close to our chest and just going to slightly bend the toes and you're going to go down. While your elbows touch the knees, and then you come up again. So in this exercise, it's the quadriceps that's working, the glutes, as well as core stability. Do 10 repetitions and 3 sets. Second lower body exercise is going to be reverse lunges. You just keep your hands straight, your arms straight, and then you're going to bend your knees while going backwards. This exercise particularly is for the balance as well as strengthening your quadriceps as well as the adductors, shaping it. Repetitions, it's 10 per leg and 3 sets. Our next core exercise is going to be plank taps. But first of all, we're going to go down and you touch. The main focus of this exercise is to strengthen the core and your abdominal muscles. I must make sure my client keep her back straight, not sway hips, and the repetitions are 10 on each side and 3 sets. We're doing an assisted hamstring stretch. Client's knees in the extended position and her feet is flexed. I'm extending my client's leg towards her head while she's doing 10 seconds and 3 sets.